Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. We're back out here at the garden and we have some drama on the homestead. Many of you know we've been dealing with hot, dry conditions with lots of wind, and our garden has been suffering something fierce from it. It's just been sunburning the leaves and the plants and the wind, keeping it dry, and they've been dying. But today we had a switch and it turned off cool, and which was nice. We had a little rain, but we have a threat of a hard frost, and I think it's probably coming. It never got above 48 today, maybe 46. It was pretty cool, and we're headed down towards freezing. You can see we've put out some measures to try to combat this frost. We don't have the frost cloth. It just didn't make it through the year, and we have some tarps and things, so we're trying to do the best we can. Tarps is not ideal, but it does help. It's better than nothing. And as far as I've found, it'll save you a little bit of a frost there. So we got some tarps out, and we have some cloth, some of that weed cloth, I believe we put in there. It works pretty good for frost protection. We couldn't quite cover everything. Some things we covered with some hay or straw matter, things of that nature, trying to protect some things. But you can see some of that straw over there. But you can see some lettuce there, and it'll probably survive, maybe. One thing we do have down here is some peas, and I've found in the past that peas are rather frost hardy. So you can take a peek at them right here. I don't know if you can see them out there, but we got quite a few peas growing, and we're going to go ahead and chance those because they are pretty frost hardy. So we had some corn down here, which we put out some hay and straw to protect it, because it'll get frostbit pretty good. But anyways, good grief, guys, we've been having a time with the garden. No rain, wind all the time, and hot, and that does not work for gardens. Everything burns. The moisture just can't stay here. It just whisks away, and we have no humidity here in the high desert of Idaho. So also, the other drama on the homestead involves this turkey, this male turkey. We've had him for a couple years. If you guys have been following us, you've seen him around for a couple years now, and we've enjoyed him a lot. But recently, he's taken a turn, and haven't been liking the way he's been acting. He's been eating eggs like crazy. He's been pecking at the birds. He's been really rough with his female turkeys, pecking at them pretty hard, and just pecking at everything. And of course, we moved our meat birds down in here recently, and they're around 7 weeks old, and he has been very weird with them. I'm going to say, I don't know what his deal is, but just very bizarre and rather mean. And this morning I found him out here just mauling one of the Freedom Rangers, and I could tell the Freedom Ranger was dead, and he was just having his way with it. And that was kind of the last straw. That's why he's out of the pen right now. But I picked him up and started dragging him out, and then I was thinking about butchering him, but then we had so many things going on today. But we've been thinking about it for a while because he's been wreaking more havoc than it's worth, eating all of our eggs, pecking all the animals. He's just been kind of weird. So unfortunately, guys, I think we're going to go ahead and have to butcher him and process him tomorrow. I can't come down here and have him killing all of our other little birds, our replacement hens. You know, we got several replacement hens, and all the meat birds. And if he only killed one a day, I mean, geez, in less than a month, we'd be out of birds. But for some reason, he has just been really weird lately. I'm just kind of disappointed. I'm really upset. It's a kind of a mixed emotions. I want him not to eat my chicken eggs, and I also want him not to kill my birds, and he's just not even being nice to the other turkeys. So I don't know what his deal is. Anyways, say so long, Mr. Turkey. Thanks for 2 years of mostly good times. I think he's been good for, he kind of deters foxes and things. I think he's kind of might scare him a little bit with his little thing he's doing here. and he's a pretty bird, but you know, he's turned, and we just can't have a chicken killer in my own pen, whether it's the eggs or he's actually killing chickens now, baby, and our younger chicks and stuff. And unfortunately for him, I think it's time. So last evening on the homestead, it's been fun turkey, but you've gotten out of line, and we have to save the flock. So thanks for all the thanks for all the good times. Anyways, guys, I'm going to put him in the pen for the last time, and that is the plan, unless something changes. That's what's going to happen tomorrow. So that's kind of the non-fun part about homesteading, is sometimes animals end up starting to have a bad habit, and even though he's been good, once they get in the habit of the eggs, for sure, it doesn't stop. And then once he gets in the habit of mauling these chicks, and then whether he's playing with them or not, I mean, not to be gruesome, guys, but the eyes were plucked out of this bird, and the head was bashed in, and it's just not a good thing. So he's been rather violent, and we don't like that. I'm going to put him in here there real quick, and we're hoping that the frost isn't too bad, and we're hoping that our chickens will be safe. I've been trying to protect our chickens from the fox for quite a few years here, and then all of a sudden we have a predator that is within our own coop. So see, he's heading for him already. Get out there. You go to bed. We're going to put him to bed for the last time and sign off. Thanks for coming along, guys. Hopefully we'll find you on a day with less drama. Have a good one.